Hi guys, John here. We are back for another stream. It's been 1 month, I didn't publish anything, so I had to actually at the end. So yeah, let's dive into the action. Gonna play 2 table of Russian cash. Easy way to put volume on the stream. So King 10 here should not be a defend directly, but I'm still going to call. Our main reason is like there are too many right now, so people should fold too much. And also they tend to range c-bet on this board. And if they do so, then I can call more because like the check turn bet out of position line will be overfold by most people. And on the king here, I'm actually small here. I don't have too much bluff in perceive. I want to get called by like pocket 8, pocket 9. So I'm gonna bet 2.2. And sometimes he might also raise the region that beats me, like king, queen, ace, king. And if he does that, then I can just re-raise because he has no flushes. So this ends feels the category of block bets, like in the tiny block bets. There are two types of block bets. There is the 30% block bet, and there is the 10-15% block bet around. And when you fit this type of hand in this category, generally it works really well because you don't have 100% equity, and the most ends that beats you are going to oh wait, I think the table should be there so you can see my head, or maybe like I'll just put the head behind 1 moment. Yeah, it works well. I just need to get raised by ace king and king queen, which is not gonna happen too much, but when they raise, they don't have that much flushes also, because like most flushes are in the bad turn category anyway. So yeah, let me go on Streamlab again, and I'll just put my head like somewhere else. I hope it doesn't lag that much. Also, you'll tell me anyway. Yeah, I think it should be good, but you never know. Okay, I'm gonna put this here. I think should be fine. Let me check. Yeah, it's kind of okay. Pocket 9s here. I'm going to open. Okay, it starts to be a bit laggy now. I think you will fold the 9s. No, okay, it's fine. Yeah, it should start being a bit laggy. I'll do my best so we can avoid that, but I think it's gonna be a bit difficult because I don't have too many applications open in my computer. I'm gonna put my laptop so I can see the commentary also, because I only have one screen where I am, so I can contribute to something else. Jack 10 off, gonna fall. 7 to soft here, so I'm gonna limp against the rack. There are way too many people folding this, where actually against VIP, if he is your like less than 20% and you put this range in the bunker, you like limp way more. And there are decent chains that you can actually limp like everything for a decent amount of money against recreational players. And of course, this should not be done against Rex. But here we see he has like 1% free bet frequency, so like you need to limp absolutely everything. And now what happened is he already fold his big blind, and in these spots, like most hands that should ISO might even fold before, because they'll have the auto fold. So now he's not in the pot anymore, so like I can just jump, he will snap fold because he already folded. Okay. I could have just bet the river, like just in case, you know, he has flushes, so I don't lose for no reason. Okay. Now let me put my YouTube. Yeah. Jack 6 off, I'm gonna fold. Factors off, same. Okay. Ace 10 suited, I'm going to open. I think to watch the stream I actually need to be on another channel, I think. I can't watch my proper stream on YouTube if I don't have another YouTube channel. It's been a while I didn't do any content. I will explain why. Like I think I fall into the main trap of like wanting to do something great and perfect in terms of editing, whilst actually most of you guys don't really care about editing, and that's the since it's quite kind of close. It should be followed, but you know, if you bet too much, then like the turn check fold line is really like I was over fold on the check turn, so like I don't think it will be that bad to call that. Anyway, so yeah, I fell into the trap of like I wanted to do something perfect with the editing, so like it took forever sometimes just to have like a nice video, because I was reviewing everything the editor was doing, and I kind of like stop. Whereas actually I can just like, you know, do 2-hour streams, no cut, no editing, no thumbnails, like we don't care, and like most of you will be like fine. So like I will tend not to fall into this trap. Maybe my videos will do less views, but I think overall like it will just be better for everyone. Yeah. Is my chat working? Thanks, Jacob. I'll try to have the YouTube comments, but yeah. Okay, now I think it's working. So we're all in the morning. We shouldn't be too much, but it doesn't matter as much. Like it's more if it's the same thing as like I do a video and like post it anyway, because like I'm gonna let the stream after. Yeah. And again, this will not be perfect. Not too many cuts, not too many thumbnail, but I think it's just a trap. You don't need to fall on. Yeah. So I'm gonna fold. Queen 3, I'm gonna fold. Knight 6, I'm gonna fold. Please tell me if everything's fine, like the sound, image. Okay, I see it's actually not that great. Okay, you don't fully see. Okay. Okay, that's definitely interesting information. Okay. Yeah, I mean you see the flop and stuff, but not the opponent. So I'll just like I'm gonna c-bet 1/3 of aces, like they call the same range. 1/3 against like smaller bets, but you can also say smaller, but I think just against an unknown neutral player is probably better. So yeah, I'll just like let me upload this. I don't know why the table was so big right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna reduce the size of the table so you can actually see them. Yeah, I don't know why it's like they were so big, because now my screens are actually quite little, but that's not a huge problem anyway. Okay. Okay, now I think it's better. Yeah, not the best, but that's fine, I think. Yeah. Again, as I said, it's not gonna be perfect, but we don't want to reach perfection here. Okay, so yeah, now it should be fine. Yeah, okay. So Queen 10 off, gonna fold. Against 2x and call, it's a call, but 2.5 is just a fold. King Jack. Actually, I think you can bet. Like, he doesn't have that many flushes. He has a lot of like pocket pair with clubs, but actually, I think it's just better to check. We're gonna bet like King Queen plus. No, I think I'm gonna fold. Like, I don't see which bluffs he has, and he just like bets super fast. I think like most people check with. I'm gonna fold. He doesn't have enough bluffs. Like the only bluff that came from like ace queen ace jack, and like in Russian cash, most people can just like check this and not bet. And I think like if they decide to bet, like in most scenarios, they're going to think about it more. So yeah, I think it's just better to fold. But let me hear the sound one moment. Ace queen off. Gonna free bet this one. Always free bets. You can maybe call against super tight guy, but like in most scenarios, just gonna be like a free bet. Uh, 7-5. I'm going to call. I don't mind free betting this. Like if they're under 4 bets and then the call, or like if they're under 4 bets, and even if they're like 4 bet enough and call enough, if post flops they do too many mistakes, like this type of fence will have benefits in the free betting line. So I really don't mind. Yeah. On this flop, like once it's checked fast, is often have nothing. And I think like more strong a6 will raise, and like not strong a6 will mainly like call and call, but doesn't matter that much because like he will call and fold a lot of other ends. So I'm just gonna barrel twice 7-5. Actually, I'm gonna call. Unless I don't expect enough like check raise from the air region on this board. So I'm gonna bet 7-5 way more often than Terry. H10 off. I think I'm just gonna check here. I don't want to bet. I don't want to get check raised. And as will fall against a bet, will fall on the turn on the river anyway. So yeah. On the queen now of heart. I'm probably starting to. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna check again, and like if he checks, I'm gonna jam because like his range will mainly be like aces will bet flop or turn. So now he's mainly have ace jack or ace king, and if he has in like ace 7 or like pocket 8, he's just gonna fold. He has no flushes actually. Like you can just jam and he has like huge proportion of ace king here, and I don't want ace king to win against me basically. So there were spots people don't bluff enough, but you should because like flushers are like close to never in this type of range. Ace 9s, it's break even open directly. But I think against tight guy here you can just open it. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, ace jack of clubs. I'm gonna check on 10-8-8, so I shouldn't bet that much on this board. You're gonna have like some range bet on like jack 8 for example, jack deuce, but 10-8-8, like the medium card being paired is not the best board for you. On the turn, this tends to feel well in the check, because if you overstabs, I'm winning money. If you understabs, I'm also winning money. So it's easy for him to like stab too much, and I know like 8x is just in the betting line on the flop on most guys 1% of the time, so I can use my hand as a check raise to put pressure on the medium region. And now I think I'm just gonna bet like one blind and just trying to get called by king eye because I don't expect them to bluff enough when my range is like super SIAV. So I just need to bet one blind and get called by king eye. I don't think you have any other moves here. Because most people just not bluff enough. King Jack here can play either way. Okay. What current plans are you? So I'm playing live games right now, but I can't say exactly where, which stakes. The only thing I would say is it's going extremely well for me. Yeah, that's the only thing I can say. But otherwise I can't really talk about this stuff, unfortunately. Even if I would like to do so. King Queen off here, I'm going to 4-bet, so that's a loose 4-bet, but that's fine. Like I believe like most people if you bet enough here might just like do a bit too much mistakes post flop in 4-bet pots. But you really need to 4-bet this against someone is 3-betting enough. Otherwise just bad. King Queen on the flop. I'm gonna bet half pot here, so this ball mix between small and half pots. Half pots mainly used. I think most people have enough trouble defending like king queen suited in this type of hand. So obviously if you have like a king blocking the bag of flush draws, probably a bit better. But it's not gonna change that much anyway because I expect this region to fold. Anyway. No, right now I'm playing live. It's my main like activity, I would say. I might get back to online like a6, but like one of the main problems is it doesn't run that much, and yeah, the game I'm playing right now is fine, so yeah, that's the main plan, and I might do something for live players. I don't know exactly what, that I need to focus on that. Queen jack off, I'm gonna fold. That's a bit loose, but I don't mind 3-betting it against the pop. If we get 7s here, I'm going to 3-bet. And also, I'm going to be a coach on GTO Wizard. I forgot to say that. Pretty happy to... Oops. Oh, wow. That's a super nice misclick here. the 29 blinds raised. That doesn't happen to me that much. But I didn't want it to fall pre-flop, so it was quite funny. Yeah, so I end up raising like way too big, and I forgot the point between 5 and 8. That's kind of funny. King Queen of clubs going to open. So yeah, I'm gonna be a coach on Wizard. Quite happy to work with them. I think it's the best, just the best like software in poker in general. It's the best SaaS, and they're really way stronger than all the competition for me. So yeah, I'm quite happy to work with him. I'm gonna lower my camera a little bit. I just need to check my phone. Don't check your phone in the session, it's bad. But fortunately, I need to do so. Okay, 7th off, I'm gonna fold. Ace 5, I'm going to open. I'm gonna do some odds of this stream in my Discord, so we have a little bit more viewers, maybe. Okay, one moment. Okay. Eight 5 on a fold, king do same. Jack 2 of clubs gonna fold, and Jack 8 is a limit here, like against 2.5, like just probably a bit better to fold. I'll be careful about saying like I can defend that because I have an edge, because it's not something you can calculate precisely. So if you have minus EVNs, it's tough to know exactly like how much money you make out of this hand. So I will still advise to play like somehow close ranges, and yes, maybe the bottom, like the close EVNs, I mean like the slightly minus EVNs can be played. But like don't start free betting queen 5 off because you have an 8, for example. Like pocket kings here, I'm going to open. So you can have limp strats UTG. It's the only position where limping is working. I'm not gonna enter too much into details, not really important anyway. 9-6 Zeus here, I'm gonna range check on the spot. As deep, I don't want to isolate myself too much against sets. And I don't think we benefit that much from betting against the pool. Because I think the main reason we are going to value bet is going to don't call us on free streets, so SI for example. And the other part is going to be pocket pairs, and I think pocket pairs should mainly bet. So I just prefer to check here. Because I think they are understabbed like the part of the region, so we lose EV because they don't stab enough on this region, but we can gain some EVs on the pocket pair region. And now I think he mainly doesn't have any hands, but I'm still going to check because I don't value anything here. Yeah, I think just like this hands fold. And 5 now is set. I think 4 is mainly gonna fold pre-flop actually. So he mainly had like 7 and 8 in air, and like I just need him to. Actually, I need him to bet because if he bets, he might have too much a6 that check the turn. But that's actually not easy because now 5 is here, so I don't think I can bluff raise kings. Maybe I can bet 1 blind. It's gonna be really close anyway. I jack off here. You can call. You can free bet. You can do both. It's fine. Okay, he bets super small. I mean 1/3. I'm gonna raise directly here, and I'm not gonna raise that big because I expect most people to fold the bigger sizing. So I don't want in value to raise the bigger size. So I'm gonna raise a bit smaller. In general, people are pretty honest with the timing. So now it really indicates for me like not a super strong hand. So I'm mainly gonna check. Or like it can be like super strong hand that just wanted to free bet. So probably better to check it in this range. Queen Jack here, we have an easy turn stab. Most people will just fold too much on the streets because you don't have enough top pair. So yeah, that's fine. And now with Ace Jack, my goal is just to be to let him bluff like King Queen, Ace Jack, Ace Queen, this type of hands. And I don't think he has too many like medium hands, as we say, because of his timing. But you also need to be careful about timing, because maybe he just play 4 tables. So that's why you don't need to. You can take this into account, but you don't have to take decisions only based on timing. And I'm gonna play this line a bit warily. I'm gonna play as a call, and I'm probably going to raise to lead the river because Now, actually, I don't think he's gonna bluff that much. Like, I think he only has like king queen with one club, and he has a lot of like worse tens, like tens, sevens, a6. So now it's actually really close. I'm still going to lead because I think with the decision timing, with the amount of time I have for making a decision, I think it's just the best move. But check might be like a bit better, especially to avoid these situations. I think I'm just calling this probably. That's again like really close. I will. Damn, I just hate the situation where I don't have enough time to think about it. Because call might be better, but where I don't have enough time, I'm just taking the most conservative option. And I think I like the lead. Just like in retrospect, it might not be the best option. I think. 9-6 here again, like quite weird, but you can actually lead. I believe like most sets will just raise anyway on the turn. Like, it's mainly weekends. I don't want to check full my hand, and like I don't expect enough merge raise against my strat with like 10-9, 10-8. So you have a better equity utilization compared to in this line, and the 1/3 region is not strong enough. That's why I'm leading, even if it sounds like completely random. And now I think in this situation, most of the time the best spot is just like betting super small, because most people are not going to call enough anyway. His region is mainly a 10, so I just want to get called by a 10 all the time. And sometimes he will bluff raise, but that will not happen that much. It's mainly like snap call queen 10 or something. Yeah, exactly. And I kind of like my line because like on the turn he will tell me his hand basically, and how many runouts where because he didn't think about raising or he didn't raise the turn, I might just underweight the 8-9 region. So like because I underweight 8-9 region, I can just jump, and he will have way too many one pairs will fold, and that also bring EVs into the leading line. I've been seeing it sounds extremely weird, but maybe it's something we can see on my next coaching on GTO Wizards. So be there the 22 May for the live coaching. Started to preparing it. I'm gonna open freaks on the button. You can open 2.5 freaks. 2x is slightly under optimal compared to theory, so I stopped using it, but I don't think it's that bad because it forces small blind to have a calling range. 9-3, I'm probably not gonna call against someone's being tight. Ace queen off, I'm going to call. I'm gonna look at the chat just after. Yeah, the ace jack region, I'm not sure. I think I will still prefer on the 9 specifically and on the flush to play this as a check. But yeah, unfortunately, I just didn't have enough time, so I took the best decision I thought was in this amount of time available. Ace queen, I think it's mainly ace king now playing this way. So I'm gonna bet really small. Just try to get always a call by ace king. Can probably bet a bit bigger. I think it's fine. 10-9 free. I'm gonna check. I think ace queen needs to bet on the turn. Like, I don't think we have a better option. I don't expect people to play airs like check bet, because most people bluffing airs are not going to bluff air in this line, because they're not gonna think about like I'm gonna bluff it on the river to check. Like most of the time, just bluff the turn on the queen. So I think betting is better. 10-9 here. I'm probably gonna check again. In multi-way spots, you can bluff a lot on turns because most people just bet too much on the flop, and like easy on the turn will bet his stronger hand and not check raise him enough. But I think it's like on this ball is like way too many runouts where I can't follow my aggression, so I don't really want to bet this hand. Yeah. And now the river, I'm gonna bet, and it's actually pretty simple. Like the only nuts I have is pocket 4, and also I just have only weekends. So now you will see, like I will bet really big. I might get call because my nickname now I have way more call, but like the only region you can call me is pocket 4 basically. So even if they call, this type of moves works really well, because they just fold all the time. And actually, even with my nickname, like you can watch all my videos, no cuts, and I actually like to put this type of hands when I get called, because it works you that, I mean, shows you that it can work, even if it doesn't work all the time. It can work on the long run, but like I'm actually never getting called, and I'm always bluffing. Like I have absolutely zero value when I do this, zero. In specific spot I have value ends because I know like I play against some guys knowing me, so you know, they might call a bit more. But in this spots against NL, I just have 0 bluffs. Ace 4, I'm gonna squeeze here. So squeezing a lot is fine. I remember I started saying this in my videos and in my stream, like everybody were re-raising my squeeze, so then it started becoming really great. But in general, like most people who are under re-raising with squeeze, against them you win huge amount of money because your equity utilization is way higher than normal. And if you start like raising enough, like it's close anyway, and you're never gonna face someone like raising all the time. You squeeze anyway, so yeah. And post flop also, like most people will not defend enough flop c bets and not raise enough in position, so you also have a better equity utilization. So you have a better EV in general compared to theory in the spots when you face a human. Okay, let me see the chat. What is your standard 4-bet sizing when in position and out of position? Out of position you can hit 3x. If you play deeper, like 4x is better. But in general, I like to do like around 3x or like 2.7 because I like forcing people to call more. And he has 5 VPAP. Okay, so should be a super tight guy. I'm gonna start with half flop here, like against a 5 VPAP range. Like I can just starting to size up, and if he's raising, let's just snap fold. Yeah, I'm gonna check. The 8 spade is one of the worst. The equity switch way more than other boards. That's why theoretically he should have some leads here. I'm gonna check. And now the 10 checks so fast. I think like 2 pair might just bet before. So now I can value like king jack, king queen for 1 blind. If I'm reaching bluff raise, not good for me. So actually I'm going to check back his king. I think it's the best. And he's probably not calling this. So yeah. And in position I do 2.3, 2.5. I also like to use smaller size. Ace 10 here, so theoretically should probably bet super often, but like it's not that bad to check. And the reason why I like to check is I think most people just bet an ace too much. And now when he checks so fast, I think it's mainly a jack or a 10. So I'm gonna bet really small, so I'm sure he's calling. And if he raises, I'm just calling because not enough flushes in this range and way too many potential bluff. Now it's actually really weird. I think like the main weights he has now is like 2 pair. So I'm actually ahead, but if I raise too big, then it starts to be really bad because when he doesn't call me with worse, terrible. So I'm actually just going to click and value the ace deuce region, like ace deuce of flush. Okay, he had a flush this time. I think it's fine. Like people don't have that many flushes who play this way, and I think like he's always raised like ace raise deuce. It's just I didn't expect them to have that many flushes at snap check and raise for this size. But as you see, anyway, it's really close because I will lose anyway. I'm not gonna fold the reverse, so it's either I'm calling or like I raise. When I raise, I just like had 4.5 blind to the pot, and I don't think he will fold the ace region that much when he has not that much to add. And he can also just call the ace 8, ace 3 region. So I'm actually fine with my play. And his check back on the turn is super decent, so it's just fine. The reason why I prefer to check is because so I might call enough on free streets even if I top so. And main region that I value is going to bet the flop all the turn anyway. And I think when the check turn plus bet river, like most of the times it will just call because I don't have enough value in my perceived region when I check and check. So I can against this region win a similar amount, and once I have the air region, I'm actually winning more by checking for obvious reason. I jack of clubs, you can bet range here. I like to check flush draws because I think it's always great to have events where people don't see you on that much. And on flush and out, if they bet, or like if it goes check check or check check bet, and I raise, like I have a lot of bluffs in my persuasion. Which doesn't mean they call all the time. Most of them actually not, but yeah. I jack of clubs, you can do both here. I'm gonna check. And now on the ace of heart. You see how I pronounce heart? That's really cool because every time I was saying ace of heart, and now I change my pronunciation, so that's pretty great. I've been playing in live environment with a lot of English people. It improves my English a little bit, but I still need to do some work on it. And ace jack now, you can only bet like half pots and or maybe too far and try to get called by an ace. Like that's the only thing you can do, because most people just fold absolutely everything, and they will be right to do this. So yeah, or maybe you can just size 3/4, but I think in this format, if you just size pots, you might even fold an ace. So I think, yeah, probably like 5.5 is better, 6 is better. Do you call a lot of free bet out of position in Russian cash, or mostly play 4-bet or fold? I just have 4-bet or fold range. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, if you play against me and I call, I just have ace queen suited. This is the only hand I have. Jack 9 against this open size, I'm gonna fold. Yeah, like the only hands making money, except like UTG hijack, UTG button, where like all hands are close. The only hand making more money as a call, button against cutoff, is ace queen suited. It's the main one with like ace jack suited. But you don't lose that much by 4-betting it. It depends what you want. Like if you play against a pool where people don't know what you're doing, like just call ace queen and it's fine. Like nobody will know this. And if they know this, just 4-bet ace queen. You will lose like tiny EV compared to solve, but that's not a problem. And in general, like if you didn't run a Monker simulation before, you don't know what to do against this strategy. And it actually you need to change your free betting range completely. You need to have the flatting range, and you need to have like super polar free bets that nobody is doing. Like I never saw one guy having the proper ranges against this strategy. So you can even do this at higher stakes actually. I would consider Twitch streaming. I just prefer YouTube. Like the only reason is like if this stream is finished, I publish. That's all. I don't have to pick this one, go into YouTube. But maybe like in Twitch, I'll make more views and stuff. I don't know actually. But if I have like 40 people, 200, doesn't change that much anyway, because like this one specifically, I'm going to publish it on my YouTube channel anyway. Smash the like button for the human GTO computer. Thanks, sir. Appreciate. Some villains are gonna level themselves with those accidental chip shuffle. Yeah, but it doesn't matter because I'm not doing it in value and bluff, so like on the long run it doesn't change that much, I would say. Except from over bluffing all the time, if then they start to call more, then it will change a little bit. Queen jacks against hijack, so depending on the ranges, but like it's either pure or like 80% free bet, something like this. In some ranges I saw it at like 60%, but doesn't matter that much anyway. Can you leave the live stream on YouTube? Yeah, for this one I will leave it, no cut, no editing. As I said at the beginning of the stream, like I did mistakes with YouTube over the years about like wanting always to publish something great and close to perfect in terms of editing. But the thing is like I didn't have like people that could do this enough fast. So I end up like not publishing, whereas I can just like publish videos without thumbnail editing and stuff, and most people will be happy anyway. So I kind of fell into this trap, and it was not good, I'd say, fortunately. Hey Coley, no, I'm not back in Europe. I'm still in Asia right now. As I said at the beginning of the stream, mainly playing live games. Unfortunately, I can't say where, I can't say which stakes and stuff. But the only thing I can say is going extremely well. Ace of clubs, I'm going to bet small. So when I open freaks and he calls, his range is a bit stronger, so like you benefit less from range betting. But in general, still like on this board, you can just range bet and it's gonna be super fine. He raised. So, well, actually, he only had like deuces, but I blocked the ace deuce suited, and I don't think he called that much deuce six against freaks. I don't think pocket five is reading this size, so he might just be overweight to wild flush draws. So I'm just calling ace six here. which you should be extremely careful about, because if you check raise more bluffs, but bluffs a lot of equity, you can't call as much as you think. Yeah. And a6 now, I'm just checking and letting bluff the flush draws. Like if it's a diamond on the river and he bets super easy anyway. And now, doesn't smell very good, but I believe like if he has a valuing, he will mainly check. So yeah, I'm just gonna call him. I'm probably getting a milk like 8 or 9. I think this is mainly betting the reverse, so the turn. I get 10s, okay, I just got milk this one. That's fine. HK we're next gonna bet small. Yeah, I think overall like for me like a non guys, there will be too much like flush draws and stuff. And not enough merge raise like 5. So if you have 10 sometimes, you know, that's fine. And actually on diamonds run out, if you go check, and they don't bet, I believe they mainly are not that strong. So yeah, I can just bluff after. So I'm fine with the call, even if it's completely off theory here. Just specifically against freaks and on this board, because I think it's just like off 2-6. I'm gonna bet super small now with his king. And he played this in really well actually, because I don't think he bets enough when I check. And now I can just like because the thing is like he's only calling an ace, but I don't think there's an ace super often. So I'll probably just gonna jam and try to get called by something. I think it's the best plan. Okay, you fold. Yeah, I think an ace raise super often on the flop, so I don't want to bet 20 and just getting called by an ace. Yeah, it's not an easy one. Because the problem is like if I bet super small, he's not raising an ace. If it was the case, then like you need to small because you value the weak region and you get raised by the stronger region. But yeah. No, I like the a6 of clubs here. Like most people just have way too many. There's no 5x with this size. Probably not even 6s and 7s. So it's only pocket 10s, pocket 9s, even 3 bets. But you know, even against 10s, like on dimension out, like if it goes check and you push, he folds. And yeah, on a lot of turns, like if it's king's turn, like queen's river, I can just bluff after. Like, there's still a lot of runouts where like I can bluff this in. So I think it's perfectly fine. But if you're not sure about it, like don't do this deviation. Do you recommend only for better folds? Yes. It's not except ace queen suited. Like if you play against someone that's knowing what you do, if he knows you only have ace queen, you're gonna lose massive money by calling ace queen. So it depends what you want, but you can just 4-bet all the time, and if you lose a little bit of EV with ace queen, it's not that important. H3 I open, so if you see bet and call, I'm just gonna call with ace3, nothing else to do. Okay, I'm gonna check. 8, 9, 9, yeah, I'll 4-bet that. Probably 4-bet 9s and 4-8s. Let's close. And h3 of spade now. I have no value. Now it's just like, do I bluff against better a6 and make for some flushes? That's super close. Yeah, I think it's the best move, but I only have less than 5 seconds, so I'm gonna take the most conservative option. I think it's just like too much ace9, ace10 I'm losing, and not enough flushes, because this guy bets his flushes all the time. Oh, wow. Wow. I think I'm just calling. Like, damn. I really want to see what he's doing this with, because he doesn't have that many bluff in Percy, but like, I don't see why he will size this way. Ah, it's so frustrating. I really want to see his hand. Because my empathy tell me is she always bluff, because in his shoes I'm never value betting this size, and our both ranges are quite weak, so I don't really understand why he's using this sizing in value, but like people are like really tight in general, so I can't really abuse anyway. X6 I'm gonna check, and on the river I'm just going to check now. And on the flop it's a close call, but I think on 5 and deuces, like most people are not going to call enough. So I like to have these floats here in my range. And like if you start betting too much, then it's also great. Yeah, what did he add here? Did he bluff? It's really tough to find a bluff, but I don't care. Like even if it's tough to find a bluff, like if he doesn't value this size, you always have bluffs anyway. Yeah, I like the fold, but I think you can call. If you call, like, this guy is never calling two pairs anyway, so it doesn't change that much. Yeah. I don't know, maybe he saw I was in the pot and I was going to bluff a lot, and now he has flushes and just use the wrong size. Ace Jack as deep, I'm gonna bet half pot here, it's fine. So I have an enigma for you. On 5 for deuce or 5 deuce of heart, you have more bet after position 200 deep compared to 100 deep. In this exact situation, small blind, cut off free bet. Nobody found for the moment. Yeah, and usually you have more bets 200 deep than 100 deep. I already say that in video, and it's actually because the ranges are different. If you put the same ranges, then you do more checks 200 deep. But just like 200 dips, you have more equity in general compared to 100 deep because he's calling a bit more for the same sizing. Ace Jack here on the ace. So we're going to have two sizing theoretically. You have the smaller size because he still doesn't have that many a6. And you also have the... your ace quite big actually. I don't mind folding. I think I'm just gonna call, like, he has too much flush draw. I just want to put pressure on me. So I think it's better to call, but it's way closer than you think here. Like this call can just drop massive against some guys. Yeah. And now it's like if we think he has too many ace 10, pocket 8, pocket 3, I can actually make fold that. And now on the king of diamond does not have too many flushes. So yeah, I'm gonna check, but I really don't mind bluffing. I don't think they make fold with sets actually. No, it's just value, so they're calling. Yeah, on the turn is way closer than you think. Like I really don't mind folding. To be honest, the only reason I call is because I think when I call, like, I know I'm probably calling the river all the time. So yep. Yeah. Okay, wait one moment for the deck stuff. Can I? No, I mean 4 is just better for you. Me, I don't care, but it's better for you. So okay, now it should be better. Okay. Yeah, now it's way better actually. Yeah. No thoughts about raising a6 there on King River. Yeah, it's actually better. A problem is, like, my tie bank was really low, so I just took the most conservative option. But I think just raising is better because most value is just not going to play this way. And when you raise and they have such a weekend, it's like it's just fold. So yeah, it's just the best move. Just a bit frustrating because often I can't find the best move in less than 5-10 seconds, sometimes 20. And I don't have enough time to just, like, do some misplay, but I agree, like, raise is way better in the spots. Yeah. And we, like, also we avoid losing in this type of hand, in this scenario. So, and if I'm not reading this river spot zero, I'm not capturing all the EV of calling the flop. Then calling the flop is not that great. So you recommend 4-bet or fold the position also in live poker against regs? No. For many reasons. First, in live environment, like, Bayesianly, I think this word is not English, but if we use like easy, if you play live on live table, it always means there is a reactional player on the table, which means people are implied to play against him, which means they are flat more, and some people they don't have enough free bets in their range, and some people are smart because they call a lot, but they also have weak free bet region. So they don't only free bet the monetary free bet like Kings Plus, Queens Plus. So it really depends on the guy, because against some people I'm going to 4-bet enough and a lot, and against some guys I'm not 4-betting at all, because, you know, they're only calling. So just depend on the strategy the guy is doing. King Queen now. You can use half pot here. It's gonna be a mix between half and 3/4. I think Alf just performs a bit better. And now on the turn, yeah, it's actually way better to raise V6. I should have like took it. Anyway, and on the turn, it's mixed between 3/4 and big bets. I don't think betting big is working well. Like I'm often going to bet small because I don't expect people to call me enough when I bet big. So I don't think like King's Plus has that much even the big betting all in the river. But you can still like find the big bet. And now I can only have pocket 5. It beats me, some queen 10. But I still think it's not good. Like, he needs to call 10x super often if I want it to be profitable. So I'm probably going to put this in the smaller region here, just to get called by 10. Because I really don't think they call enough. So like I can probably bet even 35, 40. And also mine is quite the threshold, so I need to be careful. Pocket 10s, probably gonna call. Free deuce here. I don't remember against hijack. Maybe a call. Against deuce 6 specifically. Otherwise just fold. Yeah, I'm not sure about free deuce. I think it's a call. Or it should be close anyway. On the turn, you can bet like 4x spots, like 3x spot or check. So it's a strat I'm gonna use. And free deuce is a nice end in this line. You probably prefer ends like 5-3 because you have more equity, but I think free deuce of hearts overall is just performing well. On the 6 now, just bluffing it. You put a6 in a really tough spot, and now like 5-3 enters. Probably not gonna bluff a 6 that much, so yeah, I'm just gonna jump. It might be better to bluff a 6 though, because you're blocking a 6 suited, but you know it's only one combo, so it doesn't change that much. And also 6x has more EV in the checking line, so yeah, it's close. Ace-9 here. I'm gonna be honest, I have no clue what happened. Guess I c-bet, but white pot is so big. Okay, I'm gonna check. I have no clue here. I don't remember. I'm tired. So weird. But I think he didn't raise. If he raised, like I would have saw it. And now I value nothing, so I'm gonna check. Maybe you can make fold split, but I don't. I don't even remember the action. So I'll just check. Yeah. Pocket 6 is okay. He's folding this anyway, so like. You can't bet, but okay, what happened? Ah, okay, 2 call and he bet the flop. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, yeah, then like I like a check on the river. Okay, makes sense. I also don't mind bluffing and making fold the split, but it needs to work super often because you have EV in the checking line, so you need a better EV in the betting line compared to the checking line, but your checking line has still a decent EV. So, yep, not great. I'm gonna free bet this, king 7, I'm gonna bet small on this board, range bets. Even against super small stacks, working well. Maybe I can jam, making fold king X. I mean, it's a bit whatever anyway. Not gonna change that much. Ace-10, I'm gonna call. On this board, so he should play overbet or check, but he should overbet a bit less because the ace is naked. He doesn't have the flush draw, so I have more a6 of heart in my calling range. So his EV is a bit less compared to. It's a bit worse compared to when the ace is a flush draw. So in this board, basically, you will have like less bets. On the king, I'm gonna apply this as. I want to do something so funny. I want to lead big, so he's calling an ace and flush draws, and on the river I'm jamming because he doesn't have any king x betting this size. And the only nuts he has is ace king aces, which I block heavily. So maybe a funny line to actually lead 3/4. It's not gonna be like a massive burn compared to 30, even if it's not gonna be a G2 move. And on the queen now, okay, I'm gonna bet 1 blind. I want him to raise. I'm not folding. Because he doesn't have queens in the big sizing, so his main range now is just bluffs. Yeah, and he will have some flushes, but I think when I bet one blind and jam, I think he folds flushes. So I'm actually going to play this way, and also I think Jack 10 will fold often. So I'm just gonna play this as a jam, and yeah, this is so it's gonna happen sometimes, I guess. Yeah, nothing to do here. I think it's just fine. Like the only range he has that is really strong is aces. Because I believe ace king people understand the block aces a bit less in their bets. But I don't mind being against like few combos of nuts where she basically just have one single combo of aces and like really few combos of ace kings just can bet on the turn. So now if it's just like Jack 10 and some flushes, I think it's fine to jam. And also like super easy for him to just give up the turn and against such a weak siding to just bluff like I don't know the random pocket per region. So like call and raise I think have like strong EV in themselves. And I think raising is better than call. Just like now we got super unlucky to be against aces specifically. And I need an ace to bluff to block this type of combos. A7 here, I'm probably going to check. And in value, we just have like king, queen mainly. We'll have some other nuts, like king and bottom card sometimes. For just I'm gonna call an A7, I'm gonna fold. If I'll use on the flop, gonna play small, I'll check. I think most of the time people call fold too much, so I don't see why I will play flush within the checking line. I think it's just performs better in the betting line. Do you find live poker population tendencies to be very different from standard online cash game? Yeah, it's super different. People just play different. They don't play worse, my games just play different. And you just need to adapt more. You need to be more flexible. And I think you need to bluff more. That's actually what I'm doing. I think you need to bluff more than average in all spots because most people overfold. Yeah. Damn, I think I didn't even do my bed. Jeez. I think he saw it. No, it's actually done. Yeah, it's just not perfect, but it's done. Yeah. Okay. It sounds like it's not done, but no, actually it's fine. Okay, king queen here. I'm probably going to check. You can half range. How close to range, fine. Like in theory, you will mix. Can size probably a bit bigger also. Yeah, actually I really like this 9. It doesn't look specifically like full house this size. And make fold for me all the jack 10 and all the flushes he has. So, maybe some ace queen, but I don't think they will have ace queen that much. I'm gonna check again king queen of spade. Okay, and on the river, I'm just betting super small. That's so tough because like he called king 10, king jack, half pots all the time, and like I think pocket pairs are too much in the small bet flop or turn. So I think I just need to value a king and bet half pot. And the reason why I don't want to check, because you can say, yeah, but if you value a king only, let him bet, because I think they bluff 0. Let me check, like 0 bluffs. And I'm saying to check back a king, but it can happen. And also you don't let them calling with worse hands like pocket pairs. 5-4 here. I'm gonna raise. I think it's, yeah, I'm gonna raise here. I'm not gonna do like that big because I want him to call. And on the river I'm just gonna jam, and I think he's gonna call because of my nickname super often. If he has a hand, because if he has nothing, then he's not gonna call. But he's still like, I saw him making like very decent fold against me, so I don't think it's gonna happen that much actually against him. And 5-4 now. I think I'm probably betting super small. I value an 8, and like if he has a set, he's raising. And he can bluff like higher flush draws. So I think it's the best move is just betting small with the nuts. Nice. So 8x call. Flush draws might raise, and the lower region you beat is going to raise you. So I think small is better. But again, like I have a shitty time back. I don't have enough time to process all the move. I'm gonna jump here. Always value betting this line, never bluffing. He folds. Okay, nice. I think it's a bluff. Like sets don't fold as fast, so I like my line. 10-3 off, I'm folding. Um, 10-9, I'm going to 3-bet small. I mean small, 4x. I'm gonna remove the chip shuffle because it's quite annoying actually. Okay, 10-9 I'm going to open. But yeah, in general people call more, but it's not true. Like it's not true on all stakes on live poker, and at lower stakes, not the stakes I was playing, but like lower stakes, I think you can make a lot of money exploiting rigs. Yeah. Ace 8 clubs, I'm gonna fold. I'll check if I'm Fatty streaming right now. Nope. Okay. For this against 2.5 I'm folding. It's 2x I'm calling. GTO Wizard different big blind less against cutoffs and UTG, just because of the size. I can't open Wizard while playing, but if you see like 2x open cutoff is definitely more. Just in the normal sim, it's 2x UTG open and 2.3 cutoff, and the raise sizing is a bigger factor than the position, I would say. Ace 4 I'm going to 3-bet. Queen Jack I'm going to open. Freaks on the button, 2x everywhere else. This ball is gonna be range check. So you can have some bets in theory, but I'll just simplify by range checking this board. So like most people just don't play well enough against this strat. Quite annoying now facing big sizing, but I'm never folding a king. Because I can also bluff clubs run out, and no, I can't. Big blind buttons are way more a6 off compared to the situation, and he has way too many nuts now, so I'll just fold. Can't do anything else, unfortunately. Okay, Jack 9 off, I'm folding. A6 of hearts, open. Is this guy like the pot guy? Because no, okay, it's not this guy. Ace and off here is going to be a jam. It's not anyone to play post flop in a splash pot here, so just gonna jam the limp here. Oops. Got snap call. Against 4x open from like a guy having like somehow like a good opening. Frequency I'm going to free bet because like they are not going to defend enough post flop well, so I just need to free bet way more polar. And H10 now, unfortunately, against ace queen. Okay. Too bad. Okay, king 5 I'm folding. Ten enough, gonna defend against 2x. Super annoying on the flop, but I'm not folding. On the turn I'm leading. Gonna lead big. So I'm not gonna fold over pairs and call. Draw is gonna call. I expect them to do too many tight check back. So I'm just gonna lead for a big size. So I'm not folding over pairs ever, so can even size bigger, I think. Now it's really complicated. Like I will value some kings and ace queen. But if you start having some bluff, I'm just in a really tough spots. Shouldn't have that many, but yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna bet 20 and just take call by ace queens, just the plan. And ace queen, kings. I doesn't have that many flush draws anyway. Like you'll have some king jack, king 10, king queen of clubs maybe. Queen jack I'm gonna call. And just fold against C bets. H3 off on folding. Queen jack of spades, I'm going to ISO the limp. Between 4x and 5 is fine. Okay, 10 call. Which is interesting, like the timings I have on the 10 call in this spot is quite relevant. So I will put less sets in the range. We have it super small now to get called by the floats. And I think he has less pocket pairs. I'm gonna change my strategy also a little bit. He still might have some, that's why I'm not gonna change completely drastically. Queen jack now. I think I'll just raise this. It's just too profitable against short stacks to raise. I obviously raise 4, but so I'm not gonna raise bluff enough anyway. Okay, queen jack now. I'm gonna check the turn. Queen jack, I'm going to bet super small on the flop. And now on the river, I'm probably going to... I'm gonna bet super small. I'm gonna call the raise. Because I think now his range is mainly ace jack, ace 10, and I need to value bet. And I think most bluff can just bluff on the turn. So it's just better to bet small, I think. 2 Russian cash can be more profitable. I think now you will have more profitability on 4, but your thinking will be less straight on 4. So on the long run, you will improve a bit less. But I'm just playing 2 because it's for content purpose anyway, so better 2 compared to 4. Okay. King 9 now on the on an ace. Typically you should play overbet check. King 9 is not really strong hand now. Just gonna give up this after check raising. King 10, I'm gonna bet super small. I think I'll just jam. He will have some 6-6, but not that much. I'm gonna overbet really big. I don't know. Yeah, I have no clue. Yeah, I'm gonna jam, whatever. Like, it's not gonna defend enough anyway. So I think it's just better. Like, yeah, 6-5, 6-7, King 6, which is like. And I don't think everybody's even calling it raise with 6-5 clubs in the stakes. So yeah, he has like 6 combos maximum, and he has Jack stands, King Queen, Queen Jack off, Queen 10 off, Queen 9 off. So yeah, jam is fine. Jam is fine. But maybe like I was thinking overbet this might be a good size, but in general when I don't know and I don't have enough time to decide, I'm just thinking about, and you can check my Discord, I explain that on topic. I'm thinking what's the probability of the best action between overbet and all in. And it's not difficult, it's just like in general, I'm in a model where if I don't know against between overbet and huge overbet all in general, overbet all in is better. So the probability of overbet all in being the best move is higher. So I'm just jamming when it's tough between two actions. And like an easy example, if you play, I'm shaking back this board. In general, if you don't know between like calling a free bet on the river and fold, then like fold in general with not the nuts will be the best move. Without the nuts, yeah. Jack 10, I'm gonna check again, just a mix, and I think it's just fine. On the river, I'm checking back, like he's never calling worst. He will check his value region, so there's no way I can even make a huge bluff. It's just a check back. Okay, Ace 5 now against a call. 4 betas deep. Probably not calling. This hand is quite close anyway against the size, probably even not winning many money. And if you start 4 betting too strong, then it's a terrible call actually. Have you thought about live poker win rates? It's tough. It depends on the level of Rex, how much VP the recreational player has, and it also depends on your position at the table compared to the recreational player. 5-4. So I'm only opening this hand when there is a recreational player in the big blinds. Otherwise, I'm folding. I'm not gonna win that much money anyway. Jack 4 of clubs. On this ball, I'm gonna check back. And he's super tight, so I expect the air region to check the turn anyway again. So I don't need to like bet the flop, you can just turn delay. And now on the river, I think I'm just overbetting. Like you mainly have a queen, but it's not easy. I think I'm just giving up right now. Yeah, I'm gonna give up, but overbet might be better. Yeah, I mean, it felt strong. Like, if you check, call fast on the turn, then like most strong range will not fold. Against like a big size, you just gonna fold against like massive size. But if I do a massive size, if he only defends a flush, he's not doing that much a mistake. So I think it's better to check. King Jack of spade. I'm gonna bet big here. Okay. I'm not hearing anything, by the way, just for my sound. Because sometimes just crash randomly, and I don't want this to happen, so I need to listen that. Yeah. Okay, king queen, I'm just check folding. Ace 5 of spade. I'm gonna bet small. On this board. Ace just open. Flop is king, jack 6, so it's gonna be mixed between like. Check range is not a huge mistake, like it's not a trivial strategy, but you don't lose that much EV. Otherwise you can just play like small and some big bets. And on the 4, probably gonna play this as I mean whatever, I'm gonna check. It's a bit annoying this stack size, because you can jump a bit more. And on the ace, well, I'm gonna check actually. I don't think he's calling a jack anyway, so I just need him to bluff, which is not gonna happen super often at all. Well, maybe. Yeah, I can only take one blind on check X, so I think check's better. Yeah. Okay, 10-9 and 3 bets, called by the big blind, and called by this guy. And when he leads for such a big size, I think it's that strong because like most people would just play say sets as a check raise, but most people would just see a set and a wet board and just bet without even thinking about it. So I'm gonna fold and take the most conservative option. I will check after on the end what they both have. 5, 6, I'm gonna bet off pots here. Okay. Also, I think like Asia field is super different than US States field, so you also need to adapt to how people play in Asia. Ace 9 of diamonds against 3 bets, just call, and against small bet, just call. Nice turn. Finally eating something. Oh, okay, that's super surprising. I'm gonna call. It's weird to see like such a big sizing when I don't have the ace of clubs. I mean, I think it's just someone trying to protect with aces, but then I don't have enough equity to do that, so it's just bad. She's just turning. But too many reverse weights, not that great, so yeah, it's so weird, like probably kings or something. Ace queen, okay. Yeah, I was never jamming on the reverse, just like some cinema on the turn. It's always great in these spots. Queen jack, I'm gonna check. Ace 6 off, I'm gonna open. And on the river now, well, he has the need tag, so I need to overbet super big here. You will see some calls here, just because of my nickname, but doesn't change that much, just people fold anyway. Okay. A6, I'm gonna fold against self pots. Okay, ace 10 of spade. I'm gonna bet small size. Range small here is working really well. What's your win rate on NL200? I think I can check my Discord. I share it. Well, like from all streams and stuff. With reg packs around 10, 11, I think. But I don't have that much sample. Like from all stream from 2.5 years. Damn, next year is gonna be 2025. It's going so fast. Wow. Yeah, it's going so fast. Wow, it's crazy. I think I have like 70k ends or something. And like without reg backs, like 3 blinds burned or something. But it's not a relevant sample anyway. Like if you see my graph, I was losing on like 40k ends, and like on 20k ends I just won like a super massive. I don't know how much blind, so it's not too relevant as a sample. Like most people really underestimate variance on small sample size, but you don't need to overestimate it also. Like if you have like 5 blinds per 100 on like 150k ends, like you're not losing at this game. No. Ace queen off, I'm going to free bet. Getting 4 bets. Okay. No, I'm gonna fold. Even if it's a small side, most people don't 4-bet enough. So. Just need to respect it and play tighter. Ace king, we're gonna re-raise. You can just click here. You don't need to do big size. Unzibble fold, okay. Pocket kings I'm going to open. Going to free bet this. Queen 8. Okay, it's against the aggressive guy. I'm probably going to call. Kings, I'm gonna bet super small on this flop. Okay, he bet bigs. I'm gonna call. I'll bet half pot here. Can bet probably a bit bigger. Oh damn. And I'm probably gonna check back. Like I don't have enough bluff, and I think he might fall some jack X. So, and he snap check also. So might have all the 10x in the walls. I think I lose against king 10 here. Jack 7. Okay. Interesting. Pocket fam going to use all the limp here. Queen 8 I'm going to open. It's a bit wide, but that's fine. Like if it doesn't free bet enough, like the bottom region is making more money when you call. Gonna check here. Okay. Queen H, I'm just trying shaking this ball as simplification. You can also bet, like, doesn't matter that much. I'm gonna check the turn. In theory you need to be pretty passive, but like if you start betting too much flush draws on the flop, or too much the 1 ace of, or like 1 diamond ends, then like betting big on the turn is not a huge mistake. I'm gonna call on the turn. I'm probably folding the river if he bets now. But my range is too strong in perceive, so I don't think they bluff that much this spot. I might think about bluffing because, you know, I have jack 10, I have 10s. But do I want to make fold flushes? That's the main question. And probably not with my nick, so I'm not bluffing this. I'll wait better combos here, like Queen 7 will be better, Queen 10 will be better, so I'll need to jam everything. Ace Jack I'm going to open. I'm gonna put some music, I think, because I start to like get a bit sleepy. Do you have a good rec back deal? Yes, but I'm still not playing on G that much because I said on the beginning I focus small on live poker now. I think 10-3 is a bit too low. I might be wrong. Yeah, I didn't work enough the spots, but like you really need to call way more than you think here. Way more than you think. Always ISO 1% against limbs. They limb fold too much, they don't limp raise enough, even if they limb call enough, like just fold too much against c-bets, don't raise enough against c-bets, so I'm gonna ISO 1% of my hands. The only close ends are like 4D solve, 3D solve, but it doesn't matter what you do with the hands. It's quite close. King Jack off, gonna check back. We can bet, whatever. King Jack against half pots. Gonna call. Check back is a shitty move actually. Check back on the flop because now like I don't represent that many of hands, so yeah, I'm still gonna jam. There's no flushes to play this way. But still, like, I prefer to bet the flop. I think it's better. Do you prefer to open 3 big blind live? It depends. Like I have limp UTG, 9 max. Yeah, limp strats, early position. I have like, yeah, in general I like to open freaks around that. If you play straddle also, freaks is fine. 5-4, I'm moving to open big. Uh, 7-3 against 2.5, close. I'm gonna fold. Queen Jack on a bet small range, just fine. Turn check, easy. Not gonna check too fast to be too obvious. And always fold if you bet. And now check. Okay. Ace 4, I'm gonna check against M Fatty. Not doing anything, just fold here. If you want to do something spicy, you have way more. Yeah, you have better hands to do that with. So yeah. Well, technically against this size, I need to call. Yeah. Yes. I think he's smart enough to fold big size like this, so I can't really do that. I think against him. I'm just betting one blind. Okay. 10-9. That's why I didn't raise. It was feeling the one blind strong hand that just want me to call more. But I feeling it's one blind is still like a lot of run so I can bluff and stuff. So I don't think against like 1 into 4.5 I have to fold like h4. I think it's profitable to call. I'll check though because it might just be a fold. What can you withstand splash pots? Wizards of splash pot range pre-flop. Yeah, I'll check right now if it 10-3 was like a limp splash pot. Let me check. I think it's 10-5 the bottom if my memory is right. I think I might be wrong actually. Let me check. Pocket 4 with a Rickshon player on a big blind, I'll call. And yeah, typically you need to have calling range against 2x, but against 2.5 you can fold. Yeah. Okay, let me check. I should play big or check. I think I would just overbet now. Like, I think it's fine. Like most king of heart will just bet the flop, so it's fine. Like humans have more like no heart hand compared to theory on 4-2 hearts on the turn after checking back, so I think it's just fine. Bluffing too much here. Okay, seems Wizards not working currently. They can go on it. Obviously to check the limp with straddle game, not to cheat. Should be super dumb to cheat in 200 NL in a stream. Okay, let me check. As I said before, now I'm a GTO Wizard coach. Gonna be the next coaching in 20 days, so come. We'll be fine. So cash pot with limbs. Yeah, nice. 10-5 is the bottom. It's not 10-3. Yeah, happy I remember that. That's really cool. Yeah. And if you have like only open and no limbs, you take 10-6 suited. Imagine this spot. I saw him only once and I can remember it, so it creates like massive difference when I study a spot compared to like another 6 players, so it's something I need to exploit because it's really good skill to have to like remember things better. I don't like him using the bigger size. Oh no, wait, it's not 5. Okay, I thought it was 6x. No, I'm just always calling here. Check 10, checking. You should overbet. No. So different strat between cutoff and button is like Putin is going to have a bit small bet compared to cutoff very well, but it's not changing that much. It's not really important. I'm gonna bet 3/4 now. Calling King Jack. I think I will give up this. Just I have too many Queen Jack, Jack 10 and stuff, so it's either like I jam or check, but yeah, I think just not betting this one. King Jack, I don't like it, so I'm gonna call. I'm gonna bluff the river now. Because I think he will just fold too much the King Queen Ace, King Aces frequency, so I'm gonna bluff. Ever think he's value betting on a jam when he checks? Ah, Jesus Christ. Nice! That's a really tough call to do. And so I like his bluff, it's a good bluff. Yeah, it's just off theory here. I'll explain my thinking a bit later. Whew, nice call. I don't mind bluffing as high as King 10 because like didn't have enough flushes and like A6 bet the turn too much. Always the same thing. Like it's just like too weak in this line, and even combos will have like was even the checking lines actually working better in the betting line. You're pretty good at poker. Bet you could make a living of it. Love joking. I know you make a living of it. It's actually a good, like, not question, but like, thinking I have is, it's like thinking I develop is, do I really want to like continue making money out of poker online? Live games, yes, sure. As I really like live games, and you know, there are some good games in the streets. So, but I'm not sure for online. Like it's next year is gonna make 8 years, and 8 years at my age represents a way more longer period than if I was 40, because it's 1/3 of my life. And do I want to continue playing online poker? Like, I don't know. I don't see the sense of it too much. So I'm really not sure. I'm gonna call queens here. It's king, okay. So I don't know actually. I need to think about it. But I don't have the same passion of the game as in the beginning. Like I still love the game. Like I'm high passionate about the game, but I'm not passionate of what the game can bring me anymore, because I already kind of get what I wanted. Like I wanted to be free financially, I got it, and of course like I can get more money. But I think, except live poker, I'm probably going to be more happy if I like develop some other skills like in the business area around poker compared to like playing. So I don't know. I'll come back to the i6 grind I think online, and also like main problem is like if I check like how many tables are running, it's probably like 1 or 2. Do I really want to spend 10 hours a day in front of my computer to do 10,000 ins per month to like have something like a relevant win rate in like 3-4 years? I don't know. I think just maybe play live, like play online, high stakes. And when I say stakes, 5k plus, like sometimes when there is like big VIP, and to like still be fresh in the game, and like have business around. I think it's probably the and like still continue content creation. I think it's my main my main focus over the year. Yeah, because I don't feel super like I don't feel happy about like just grinding online like for years. Like I need something else. I need balance, and I need that since years. It's also why I started both YouTube channel in French and English, by the way. So I'm gonna check. No need to bet. You block the check back region and like he's never calling a pocket pair, so like now I just need to bluff from Queen Jack, King Jack for no reason. Okay, I'm gonna raise like super big now. Not that big, I think 45 is better. Yeah, 54. Now we just try to get called by the Ace Jack Ace Queen region. I think if I do super big, they don't call. So I prefer to like do sizings, I can still call. Maybe 40 is better. I can just like take them also for like not super smart people and just raise like super small to get called by all the A6. But both trust fine. But like if you start calling his size, like I'm actually winning way more money because the amount in the pot is way bigger. Yep. I think saw you in EPT Monte Carlo cash game. No, I'm not there. You probably saw me in Paris because I played the EPT in Paris. I really hate tournaments. Like I just burst in 1 hour and I just went home. 5-3 of diamonds just calling. Nice call, thanks. Yeah, not easy call. I think his bluff is printing on the river, but my thinking is like I think super easy to because I kind of know him, like he's a good player, Russian Cash 200. Like I know some people talking about this player already, and I think it's super easy to just like everything you're going to get called with are going to bet the river. So like just super easy to check and wait for a bet. So yeah, I think like start bluffing ace queen ace jack with a spade is not going to give up enough. I don't have it too much, I think, on the betting line on both streets. So I'm checking 5-4. Queen juice against big, I'm calling. Now I'm gonna bet off. This is a bad check on the turn. I didn't see what was the action clearly. Yeah, it's a bad check. Now I'm gonna bet super small, but should bet the turn here. Not a big size, so it's not that bad. No, to be honest, it's not that bad. I still isolate myself quite a lot in terms of equity. Gonna check queen use of clubs, so it's really not that bad. Okay. Like, how much equity King Jack has against me? So much. Like, and on dimension out, I'm also bad, so like, it's actually quite small. I'll check. I'm gonna raise here. Okay, mainly need to value 6, so he doesn't have that much flush, so I'm gonna raise super small here. 38 is fine also. Yeah, she has 7-6 or something. 9-5. Yeah, also when you raise smaller, you can value 5. Okay. A7, I'm gonna check. Typically on this board, I think you play mainly big or check. I'm not sure. It's like quite a unique board texture with 3 boardways. But I think the main like region you have is just jack of clubs, so probably just play a big, or maybe just like polar with a smaller size. Can happen. Can I follow A7? Yeah, I saw a lot of clip from the world champion guy GeoGuessr. Might be fun to play with it, but to play that, I have a lot of stuff to do. So I don't think I will like push myself into that. Like maybe I'll do that, but not right now. Like not in the few years. I don't know. My goal is to have like a lot of money at 30 years old. so I can do whatever I want. And I'll have like a big project which will probably stand for like 20-30 years, but I will not need to be like 100% in it all the time. So yes, and after like it will be really cool to like play this type of stuff because it looks quite fun to play GOB, sir. Six of Spades, quite bad card. You might have some leads here, and because most people will not do it, then you just cut the lead part of the tree, and then you see that you're actually checking back way more. Because now once you check, the equity is way worse because they only have check compared to bet and check. Ace Jack against South, but without backdoor flushes, I'm gonna fold. Well, technically he has no nut flushes because like I'm gonna bet the ace of spades, so like I think people prefer to check raise, but it's really hard to see them bluffing. I'm never folding this, even if I can lose actually quite often, but I'm never folding. I think I'm ahead actually. Yep, because I think like when they have 9 of spade, like the natural instinct of people is check raising. So when they overbet, like they either have like only values, only bluffs, and I think they are way more oriented towards having only bluff in this situation. I can squeeze here. I'm gonna jump here. It's fine. No. What? No way. He flat aces. Jesus Christ. But that should actually never happen. So you can't forbid to avoid that, but like it's gonna happen like 1% of the time. It's super rare to see. Maybe a jack. Oh, that's a figure. I think it's a king. Yeah, it's a king. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. 400 big blind pots. Great. Oh yeah. No, I think nothing else to do. Like, I mean, whatever. Listen, should never happen. And I guess I can just fall bet, and if he raise, I know he has aces. But yeah, that should like never happen. I even check his stack size. Even yeah, I mean, whatever. It's not a big problem. Jack's 9. I'm gonna bet off what. Okay. Jack 9 of clubs. Gonna check. I'm not bluffing. Yeah. Just rep 0 hand here, and the calling frequency will be too high. I have too many random cards, so I'm absolutely never bluffing. Only size is like if he specs. I mean, if you think he doesn't have enough 10x with his timing and you start overbetting, like so it's the only size. Otherwise, just don't bluff here. Ace 10, I'm gonna check. Just betting half pot to value a diamond. I think it's the best size. 3/4 should fold too much. And they don't raise any size anyway with the like king, queen region. And they don't have that much king x anyway. There's most like king, jack, king, queen are raising pre or folding. Okay, both folds. What do you think a winner it is in 200? No clue. I have no clue. Pocket 4. These are good ends in the 3-barrel region because you unblock the cold fall, so yeah, mainly gonna take 4s. And also you take more like the bottom, like 5 and 4 compared to 3 because you block less folds, and also when you eat a set you have it less in terms of frequency because I'm not putting fours all the time. So yeah. I'm gonna ISO here. It's quite loose, but these two people will be super tight. And most people limping don't limp strong hands, which is not true all the time. That's why I say most. Okay, 8-6 here. Gonna check back. I don't think betting makes sense. Pocket 5, just betting small. Okay, now on the turn, I'm betting out pot. Okay, against check raise with 5, I'm gonna call. Tweet the 5 on the turn, of course. I'm quite tempted to raise, actually, because I rep nothing. They're strong at the same time. I don't know. I'm gonna call. I still rep over pairs and stuff. I think call is better. Okay, so from my experience, they are never calling on the lane, so I'm just raising small here. Just to be sure they're calling the queen. And I raise 48. King 10 checking, king you fold, okay. It's really tough to weight like different queen-x because ace queen mainly take bigger size, but queen jack mainly call. So, yep. And now with king 10, just have a better hand, so I'm gonna fold. Yep. I want to call to like, you know, play all out, bluff and stuff. No way! Oh, this guy eats a bad beat jackpot. Yeah, I never ate a bad beat jackpot. And I'm fatty in the end. Wow, crazy. Okay, wrong table, I guess. Yeah, I don't know how many hands I play on GG. I never had one single bad beat jackpot. That's all. Just wanted to whine for 20 seconds, for 5 seconds. But ace, name check. Your interesting skill is awesome. Is that based on exploit or GTO? For me, it's the same. It's like GTO is the best way to play against a computer, and after you need to find the best strat against a human, and deviating from this optimal strategy against a computer. So I work my game with both. I think you need both actually. If you play 2 GTO, it's not good. And if you play 2 exploits, it's not good either. Like you need to have a balance, and you need to base your exploits on theory. But it's 8. I'm gonna fold now. An ace queen. I'm gonna bet super small now. It exists basically. You have like 2 sides again on this card. Well, this in PLO2. Current moments, like I want to improve my English. I want to learn Chinese. I'm playing live poker. I want to have a business. Explaining and teaching live poker players to be better, so how to be better. So I'm probably not gonna have the time to like study full-time PLO. Okay, he raise. Now I can value draws. That's why I want to raise. I'm gonna jam. Yeah, he's a king now, I guess. Yeah. Well, it's only like 2 king queen suited where I have 30% equity against, and now I'm just way over like 5-4 diamonds, 5-6 diamond, ace jack or spade, etc. So I'm fine with the move here. Even if like most people on the raise mainly have like a king, but like ace king will fall bet often, so like the main end here is just 2 combos of king queen. So I'm not really lucky on the stream, just running into nuts a bit more often. And also it's just like all the draws combos, so when you bet small you get raised by the... I mean, you get raised by the strong region, but strong region, like, if you check, it's going to bet big anyway. And blank is a bet and you need to fold. So like, you just bet small, so you get money by the air region that will check back if you check and fold against if you bet big. So this region might raise sometimes. Two pairs will raise all the time, but you didn't have that many two pairs, and like deuces and threes don't open and call super often free bet, so it's perfectly fine. And now if you have like ace jack or spade, I'm on the edge. So I like the small bet here, but just we were against king queen this time, unfortunately. And also like he will have some king jack of diamond, king 10 of diamond, but I think it's the main call. I don't raise, so you don't have that many like hands I beat, so that's fine. I'm quite dead actually if he has king jack of diamond. I'll play the flushes out and two pair out, so now I have like. No, actually I'm fine. I have 25% of something. Then I 3-bet 5s here. Crazy how many overbet bluff jams you find. Well, it works like all the time. I still miss some, like the a6 was a mistake, like I shouldn't call the river. I'm still fine on this specific texture, again this size, to call on the flop, even if it's completely off, but like river should be like always jam. Yeah. I'm not doing it all the time, especially on like environment where people are good. I'm still doing it like often, but you know, if people start to understand what you are doing, like, just super easy to come to exploit. Ace 9 open. Okay, not too many action now. Ace 4 off against UTG. Gonna call hijack, it's a call. Against UTG you need to call Ace 5, Ace 4 is fold. Okay guys, I'm gonna stop the stream because like I'm a bit tired now, so yeah. Pocket kings now. Actually, extremely specifically on these textures, when people have tens and jacks, sometimes just fold. So I specifically because of the jackpot, I'm gonna check. Even if I should have some small bets. And I remember I played this texture like before. I bet, but it's mistakes. I think you should just check because the EV of waiting for an ace and him having 10 is really high. Gonna bet super small to value this. Ace king now, I'm gonna bet super small. King 10, okay. Well, get calls by king guy, it's actually pretty cool. And ace king now, well, my range is just ace king. So when he raises, it's actually super strong. I'm still gonna call because I can bluff clubs run out. But yeah, that's actually really, that's just pocket eights basically. So now the question is, do I want to run like a master bluff against pocket eights? That's actually the question. You know what? Let's try. I don't know. Okay, let's check. Not sure. I'll play the conservative option. But my range is like flushes and ace king heavy, so. And now I'm gonna raise, I think. Let's try. Honestly, I don't know if it's the best move, but like I just want to try here. Gonna raise 144. It's just juices and eights. It's like nice. I have no clue what he's folding right now. So weird. Because she has the odds with pocket eights, so I don't know. Maybe like a super creative bluff with 8-9, which I will really like. So we never know. Maybe we should just fold a lower flush. But I think it just take more time to fold lower flush. So no clue. Anyway, I'm gonna stop the stream now. In the description of this stream, you have a Typeform link you can fulfill if you want to work with me in the future. I didn't contact too much people, probably only 5 or 6, because right now like mainly focus on live. But if you are interested, I'll put the link in the description. Just one moment. I mean, anyway, just check the description. I'm just too lazy to put the link in the chat. And yeah, if you have any question or anything, just tell me. I think I will do also lives with no cut, no editing, because you know, others I'm not publishing anything, and I think it's just bad if I don't publish anything. Yep. I'll probably stream also better like schedule because I understand right now most people are just sleeping. But I say it doesn't matter because I'm gonna let the stream published. And King 10 I'm gonna check. And we split against the chess.